Here is the art of hair transplant restoration surgery on a black African American woman who has a very significant advanced hair loss pattern and a very unique type of hair loss from for a black woman. And this type of genetic hair loss is very treatable with surgery. As you know, I'm one of the very few hair transplant surgeons who specialize in the art of restoring black woman hairline, or black man too. And it's not just the surgical skill of the surgeon, but it requires quite a bit of the artistic and aesthetic detail to ensure very natural result. Hair transplant, especially hairline, is an art form. And so on average, from the mid eyebrow to the mid hairline, it's around 4.5 to 6 centimeters for women, and for this client it's around 5.5. And we measure and make sure both sides even. And then from the midpoint here to the temple on the side, roughly around 6 to 8 centimeters. And so we make sure that from the midpoint here to the midpoint that it's even. And then as you can see, her hair loss is quite a bit significant, receded backward on this side and on this side as well, and it's all the way down there. So to take an example on this side, we had to build the temple and the sideburn. The angle for Caucasian man on the temple is pointed most acute backward. Asian man's less, and black man's like perpendicular. But for women, actually pointed forward. Where the eyebrows end, okay, that's where the temple should begin. For men, you can put where the eyebrow end, put a finger breadth, and the temple angle should start right here. But for women, where the eyebrows end, the angle temple should start right above, and it pointed toward the middle. So her is pointed toward the middle, and you can see, and then the zigzag is wider in width and higher in amplitude. So that's the difference. And you got to make sure that when you build the hairline, you got to make sure it's proportional to the overall face. So when I create the hairline, I create it for each individual facial structure. So it's very unique for each person, as long from the mid eyebrow to the hairline is a third, from mid glabella tip to nose a third, tip to bottom chin's a third. Once we get the shape down, we will transplant at a very precise angle. For black men, is pointed flat against the front, because the angle when you shave the head is really flat and hugging the skin, so it's around 15 to 20 degrees, 25. For Asian men, it's around 35, 45, and Caucasian too, and then we change it when you go backward. But for women, some of the black women, instead of pointed forward, it's really flat against the skin and pointed backward, and flare out this way and comes down on the sides, come down and backward. So the precise angle is important, and then the selection of hair grafts is important. We transplant rows and rows, single hair graft in the front, followed by root of 2 hair, 3 hair, 4 hair in the back for bulk and volume. So this is the art of restoring black woman hairline. Now, if the audience who want to know more of my work, just go on YouTube, type of black woman hair transplant restoration surgery result. For 1 year post out will be for another photo by Dr. Diep. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, medical hair transplant, or hair transplant MD. Thank you.